And ahead of the winter session of Parliament, the government is going to convene a meeting of floor leaders of political parties in the Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha today. The winter session of Parliament begins from Monday, the 4th of December, and will have 15 sittings till the 22nd of this month, during which is expected to consider key draft legislations, including 3 bills to replace the colonial era criminal laws, as well as it will be the Parliamentary Affairs Minister Prahlad Joshi who will be chairing that important meeting that's going to be taking place today. 37 bills are pending in Parliament, of which 12 are listed for consideration and passing, 7 bills for introduction, consideration and passing. We have my colleague Prashant joining us to get us more on this. Prashant, of course, that crucial meeting taking place before the winter session that starts, but take us through what's really expected on the first very day, given the fact that the report of the Ethics Committee on the cash for query allegations against Trinamool Congress MP Mahua Moitra is expected to be tabled in the Lok Sabha.
That's right, Divya. The meeting starts at 11:30, and as you said, the meeting has been called by the Parliamentary Affairs Minister Prahlad Joshi, and it will be attended, among others, by Rajnath Singh, who is the Deputy Leader in the Lok Sabha, and Piyush Goyal, who is the Leader of the House in Rajya Sabha. Apart from these two leaders, leaders from various political parties, including the Congress Party, will also be attending the meeting. As you rightly said, the list of business for the first day of the session, that is on 4th of December, distributed by the Lok Sabha Secretariat, says that the Ethics Committee report will be tabled on the very first day of the Parliament in the Lok Sabha, and Ethics Committee's Chairman Vinod Sonkar will table the report in the Lok Sabha. Now, the main question is what happens after the report is tabled. We understand that after the report is tabled in the Lok Sabha, there will be a motion moved from the government side, most probably by Arjun Meghwal, who is Minister of State for Parliamentary Affairs. He will move a motion, and after that the House will take a call on how to move on so far as this motion is concerned. There will be demand from the opposition sides to discuss this report and then take a call, but this is entirely in the domain of Lok Sabha Speaker, who will decide whether to allow a discussion on this report or not. But most likely the final decision on this motion will be taken on the very first day of the Parliament. So as you know, Ethics Committee had recommended the expulsion of Mahua Moitra from the Lok Sabha. And in all likelihood, since the BJP has a majority in the Lok Sabha, in all likelihood the motion will be adopted and Mahua Moitra will be expelled from the Lok Sabha. Apart from this, which is going to be the very crucial item on the very first day, as you rightly said, the 3 bills replacing IPC, CRPC and the Evidence Act, the bills which were introduced in the monsoon session of Parliament, and they were referred to the Standing Committee. The Standing Committee had now submitted its report, and that report, these 3 reports will also be presented before the Lok Sabha on the very first day of the Parliament. So these 3 bills will be taken up subsequently. But apart from them, there are other bills. There are 9 new bills which are going to be introduced in the Parliament this session, and there are some other bills which have been pending in both the houses, in the Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha. But since this Parliament session is going to be the last full-fledged Parliament session of the second tenure of Narendra Modi as the Prime Minister, because as we know, the next session is going to be a very short session because there will be an interim budget, and that session will be of about 8 to 10 days. So this is going to be the last full-fledged Parliament session of the Modi government, second tenure of Modi government. So as you can expect, this is going to be a very stormy one. Tomorrow's result will also decide how opposition, attacks the government in the session, and they will come up with their usual issues like price rise, unemployment, and caste census.
Right. Thank you so much, Prashant, for getting us all those details.